Peace, love, shalom, family. So the topic of this video is going to be simple. I can't get full while eating healthy. Now, before we go any further, I'm going to say to you, I am not a doctor. I am not a personal trainer, obviously. Not yet, as far as the personal trainer thing is concerned. I am headed toward that range when it comes to being a personal trainer soon. But as of right now, I am not a personal trainer. I am not a nutritionist in no way, shape, or form. But I have learned a lot from a lot of different personal trainers, from a lot of people in my life that I have learned from down through the road of me being into fitness the way that I have been. Now, this is kind of a common sense thing, but a lot of people wouldn't see it that way when it comes to why people can't feel satiated, why they can't feel full while eating healthy. And I'm going to go into depth on this. So basically, the reason why a lot of people can't feel full while eating healthy is because they go about it the wrong way, unknowledgeably. And I'm going to explain that to you. Okay, so one thing you got to understand is that when you're eating fast food and you're eating stuff that you have no business eating, when you're eating a lot of processed junk, things that are full and high in calories, they might throw a little bit of vitamins in there every so often, like calcium. You might see vitamin C and 100% juicy juice, but then you turn around and it's like literally 68 grams of sugar per serving, and inside of it is more than one serving inside of one bottle, which is something that we'll talk about in another time. But we don't understand that while you're eating junk food, it's high in calories. A lot of people get energy from calories. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're taking in all of this junk, yeah, it's killing you, but at the same time, you might feel strong as a bull for the time being. You might feel like you're unstoppable for the time being, but later on down the line, there is long-term health chronic diseases out there. Health failing chronic diseases out there later on that are waiting for you on the other side when you start hitting your 40s and 50s. And for some of us, they sneak up on the door real early. So we have to be very careful in how we intake our food, what we're intaking. So basically what I'm saying is that when you're eating unhealthy, yeah, you're going to feel strong sometimes because of the calories. It's high in calories. This food is very filling. As to the contrary, when you start eating healthy, people, the first thing they want to do, jump to a salad. Now, there's nothing wrong with a salad, but you can't expect to feel full and strong, especially if you're an athlete. You can't expect to feel the same satiation being full and strong the same way you would if you was to eat 2 McDoubles from McDonald's, because there's no calories in salad, really. There's none. There's no calories in salad. Then you have to understand, you may have a little bit of antioxidants in the salad, a little bit of vitamins, but it's not enough. Now, when you're talking about brown rice, now you're talking about fish, now you're talking about broccoli, string beans, carrots, like you're mixing things in together that is high in calories. When you're talking about eating nuts like cashews, almonds. Now, cashews, actually, if you're not careful, it can put weight on you. It happened to me. A lot of people thought I was eating unhealthy, and it wasn't. I was eating a lot of cashews, and I'm talking about a lot at one time, just going off. So when you're eating a lot of cashews, a lot of peanuts are also high in calories, but they will make you full. You know, these different things that you can do. Now, I'm not giving you a map of what to eat. I'm not telling you what to eat, anything like that. I'm just giving you an example as into why you may feel weak when you eat slim to nothing and try to eat healthy, and when you eating a whole bunch of junk that's unhealthy. And there's a reason why. A lot of the time we try to run less every time. Yeah, you might want to go according to whatever program you're following at the time, or if a doctor gives you a diet, if a doctor gives you a diet, you might want to follow that. You do want to follow what the doctor is telling you, especially if it's for a specific disease that you have or something like that. Then that's a whole different topic. Follow your doctor, listen to your doctor. My personal opinion, I would like to follow a diet regimen from a doctor faster than any personal trainer, in my personal opinion, because a personal trainer, in my opinion, is based on choice of variety on what they do and what they believe. As to the contrary, a doctor knows what's best for you at that time, for your condition and for your problem. That's just my personal opinion. But so I hope that you're understanding what I'm saying. Sometimes I have a hard time explaining things, but basically what I'm trying to say is that if you're going to eat healthy, you still have to eat things that are high in calories sometimes, depending on your condition. And you still want to make sure you have vitamins. You still want to think about it. You can't just sit there and eat 3 oranges the same way you can 2 big giant bags of gummies. Because inside of the fruits that you're eating, your body is getting the vitamins, and it's getting everything in the nutrients that it needs. So it's saying that's it. As to the contrary, as to if you eat a bag of potato chips, you can't eat just one, because if you eat 1 potato chip, the body recognizes sodium. So it's trying to process. So you keep going on and on and on while your body is trying to process what kind of sodium this might be. So I hope this helps. If you're going to eat healthy, and if you have a condition, or if you're extremely overweight, my personal opinion, I feel like you need to see a doctor. Get advice from the doctor, what to turn to, what to turn away from, how many calories to eat at the time, how many calories not to. But for these athletes, like me and, an ex-athlete, you really have to be careful. Because when we try to do this healthy thing, a lot of people, they just want to jump up without any knowledge and just want to try to do the healthy thing, and then they don't know what they're doing, and they wind up going deficient. They wind up passing out. Some people wind up actually passing out because they're not taking in enough nutrients. You need your nutrients. You need to have a caloric deficit that you have an idea of what you're ranging in. Pay attention to your macros. What am I intaking? Make sure that everything you eat is nutritious. We have all this 100% juice and 100% this and that, third, but come on, we know that's not 100% juice, man. And a lot of it, when it is juice, it might be 100% juice, but then you have tons of sugar in there that's killing your insulin, man. It's killing your pancreas. So we have to be very careful. Like, there's a drink I don't know if I have it on me right now. It's a drink called Core. There's no sponsorship in any way, shape, or form, but it's a drink called Core. And it has less than 1 gram of sugar. It has erythritol and stevia leaf in it. And these are natural sweeteners. Stevia leaf is actually from a plant. So it actually satiates me. When I drink it, I feel satisfied. I don't want soda. I don't want juice. And, I feel okay. And I can actually manage my weight and actually come down while having this experience. So, but I don't know where you are in the world. So Core is not everywhere. It's a drink called Core. It's a water called Core, but now it's actually Core Organic Vegan. And it's here in the USA. I don't think it's in every state yet, because it's still kind of slowly making its way to different cities. Like cities like Lodi, Patterson, East Orange, like local areas. It's starting to make its way around. I don't know how worldwide they are. You can look more into that, do some research on that. I do believe you can go like on Amazon and you can order them and have them sent to your home in packages, because they are kind of expensive because they're so high quality. There's another drink called Bai. No sponsorship in any way, shape, or form, but it also has stevia leaf, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe it has some erythritol in it too. So you want to make sure that at all times that you're getting the proper nutrients that you need. You want to make sure that you're okay. That's most important. Don't focus so much on image. Yeah, we all want to look nice. We all want to feel good, but don't focus too much on image, because when you do that, you'll wind up hurting yourself, because you'll do any means and go anywhere means necessary to achieve the look that you want, whether it's healthy or unhealthy. And this is where the issue and the problem comes in at. Oh, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? Talk. So, but yeah, that's how I see it, man. If you're gonna eat healthy, you still have to make sure that you're eating healthy things that are very filling. Like right now, this morning, not even morning, but like maybe an hour ago, I just had a Fiber One bar. They have different varieties of different flavors. I had a Fiber One bar, a banana, and drank a bottle of water. I'm straight. I really feel full, probably like around 4 o'clock. And I'm not telling you to follow me. Again, I'm not telling you to follow me. I'm just telling you what I do. And this is not an everyday thing for me, which I'm making it an everyday thing. I try to keep it in a variety so I don't get bored. Some days I might eat tuna wraps. Some days I might eat grilled chicken wrap. Some days I eat chicken teriyaki. Some days I might eat from home. I might just have like ground turkey, mix broccoli in it, cut up some carrots, put that in there, a little bit of cheese if you want to. You have to be able to keep yourself interested. You have to adapt. Now I'm starting to understand what they mean by you have to choose a diet that you're going to stick to, because these short-term diets is a killer, and people don't last long on those things. They'll do it for maybe like 6 months and then they crash. They totally, and even some cases for some people, like, I don't know what your condition is, like I said, follow your doctor, but there's even some people that have a hard time going cold turkey, because when they go cold turkey, off sugar or whatever, and it's like 2-3 days they go without it, a week they go without it, and then the next week it's like beast mode. They just eat, and I've been a victim of that. So that's why for me, I'm slowly weaning my way off. Like I said, everybody's condition is different. You follow your doctor. I can't state that enough. You have to follow your doctor. They know what they're talking about. There's a reason why you have doctors. A lot of time we feel like, the doctor's a piece of, we don't want to follow. Even when it comes down to weightlifting, man, lighten those weights up, bros. I'm talking about you guys out there. Lighten those weights up, because you will suffer. You will suffer. I don't want to hear about form and crappy form and all that. No. You can have the best form in the world and still get hurt. You can get hurt. And it's happened. Like, I literally was surrounded by athletes, tons of athletes. I know what I'm talking about. And almost all of them are hurt. My aunt's husband is an ex-fighter. Literally, he used to fight professionally. He's a boxer, and he got into the bodybuilding thing. He got swole, looking good. He was a bouncer. Now something went wrong down the line, long term, where they had to cut my man's throat open. They had to cut literally his throat open to straighten out what needed to be straightened out in his neck or something like that, for some disc problems. And his friend has the same problem. Now I was just at the chiropractor just this week, and the x-ray showed that my hips are shifted. And this is from the years of training, literally years of martial arts. And I had some great teachers. So it's not always, about the right form stuff. Sometimes this stuff long term, you have to make sure that you find something in your life that is going to build you. Because sometimes we're all focused on the now, and that's good. But you have to do things that is going to help build you. Now, none of us can stop ourselves from aging. That's impossible. You will never stop yourself from aging, but you can age gracefully. And when I say age gracefully, I don't mean just by the way you look. I mean by the way that you feel. A lot of things have changed for me. I should have stuck to the things I was doing when I was a kid, which was cycling. I cycled every day and was in the best shape ever. I played basketball. Even that can be a little dangerous sometimes too. I played football. That was dangerous too. That messed up my knees. I have 2 chipped bones in my knees. Saw the orthopedic doctor. X-ray showed it. So I'm in a state of mind right now where everything is graceful. Even my martial arts, everything is graceful. I try to lean more toward the graceful side of martial arts, where it's still tough, one hit a quitter. That I'm not interested in trying to be, a 12-round boxer, because in the streets, there is no rules. There is no 12 rounds of boxing. There's literally, you don't have much time to react. My old teacher, God bless him, he says you have 3 to 6 seconds to take a person down. Anything longer than that, your life is at risk. See, that's the kind of martial arts I like. That real fast, don't have time to think type of movement, because out here on the streets, you got crazy people out here, as we all know. And so, like I said, I'm leaning more toward the graceful side of martial arts, the one-hit-a-quitter style martial arts. None of that jumping around too much. Still want to be in shape. I'm leaning more toward the Pilates style of training. I still lift every now and then, but they're moderate. They're lightweight. I don't really lift no heavier than 40-50 pounds. I stay under that range. My shoulders, even my neck. She saw that my neck bone is literally not the right shape it's supposed to be. So, you know, it's very important. You know, I'll get a whole lot of arguments. A lot of people will come on. That's why I don't even put the comments up there, because I don't have time for the arguments and having people threatening each other and going off on each other, because at the end of the day, it's all about opinion and what works for you. And for me, that stuff don't work for me no more. I want to be graceful. I'm going to get back to cycling. I'm going to stick with my Pilates. I'm going to stick with, you know, moderate weight training, body weight training, stretching, being flexible, and making sure that my muscles are strong enough to hold my bones in place. A lot of time, you know, we neglect muscles, and we need to make sure that our muscles are good. You strengthen the muscles. It creates great posture when you're sitting in the right way and you're doing the right kind of weight training. You know, you have to see a personal trainer for all of that, you know, if you want to, or some cases you can just look on your TV. You know, you can look on the internet. Sometimes they have great advice up there as well. So, all right, I'm just rambling. I have to go. So, peace, love, shalom. I hope that you guys got something out of this video. Remember, if you're going to eat healthy, still make sure you get your vitamins, your nutrients, and your calories, even in eating healthy. Peace, love, shalom. I'm out.